Hi, I'm Tommy Fleming, and you're on the AU Review. Begin wasn't actually something that I had thought about for a long time. I had kind of sat back. I had become lazy, if that's the best word to use. And people were saying to me, "You're going to do a new album," and no, I'm not doing another album this year because I was kind of releasing too many albums. That in my head, it was this. I don't need to release an album this year, and that was 2012, and all of a sudden, my drummer Paul McAteer, who was on the band with us on this tour, presented this song to me, which was written by a girl from Canada, and the song was "Begin," and I loved the song, and it was kind of, as we call it, was filed under possibles, and then the events of the 30th of March happened, where I lost my parents, and I took quite a few number of weeks off. And I had too much time to think. I had way too much time to think, way too much time on my hands. And I'm not used to that. I'm used to being busy. I'm used to working. I'm used to creating ideas. And eventually I just said, I need to go into the studio and start, occupying my brain, that I can't think too much about something else. So Begin was born. And the album, to be honest with you, Larry, it was one of the easiest albums for me to record, because I knew exactly what I wanted to do with it. And every album I had done previously, was the orchestras. We were, it was sometimes some of the tracks were like the opening scene from Saving Private Ryan. And I wanted to strip everything back very bare and just use the band and be very, not so much acoustic, but be very organic with the album. And that's what happened. I co-wrote some of the songs on it, like Funny Road, Blood River, Carry Me Along, which is a tribute to my parents. And it was a very cathartic, therapeutic thing for me to do. And not only did I record an album, while I was recording the album, I was also writing the book, which was and I hate to use the word autobiography, but it is to a degree, but it's about my life in music, and it's a tribute to my parents. And I just ended up throwing myself into work until I found myself in a place that the grief actually wasn't that bad, and that I could finally cope with the, on some idle Tuesday you'd be driving down the motorway, and all of a sudden the thought of you realize you don't have parents anymore, and it trust me, it takes your breath away in not a good way. And those episodes became less, and life became just somewhat easier. And then I tried to throw myself into promoting the album, promoting the book, and it's a year on now, and things are looking up. I'm back in Australia. The tour is going to be a really good one, and somebody said to me one day, I'm smiling again with my eyes. That's back. So, and my parents are with me somewhere, wherever they are, and I just pray that it continues to be as good as successful and happy for me and the team that are around me as it is now.